Hello YouTube and welcome. Once again I'm really pleased to be amongst the first to present you another novelty from Parkside. The all new 12 volts Christmas, the all new 12 volts cordless Parkside Performance drill with 80 Newton meters of torque and a color display. According to Parkside, this should be the first 12 volts cordless drill with such a torque. The tool was created in a collaboration between Parkside and a known YouTuber. Really quickly wanna emphasize, it's not me, don't blame me for this nonsense, and thank God it's not me, otherwise Makita, Milwaukee and Devout would have been in real trouble. Now the worst that could happen is their engineers dying from laughter. But enough with the sweet talks, let's take a look at the new toy. It comes with a really handy and durable carry bag. For a price no other brand on the market can beat. You get the tool, 5 amp-hour performance battery, a charger and an adjustable handle. Just like every performance model, it's equipped with a brushless motor. A novelty here is the 3-speed gearbox. Unfortunately, the feeling when changing gears is not the best on the market. There's more to desire. The drill is equipped with a torque regulator with 25 settings for screwing plus 1 for drilling. The movement of the torque regulator is really smooth. Here Parkside did really well. I'm sure you already saw it, the removable chuck. The brand is Riom, it's a German brand, but unfortunately it's only patented in Germany. As everything else, it's manufactured in China. But I might say that the quality is the same as on Milwaukee. Milwaukee is also using Riom chucks. Absolutely no free play in the spindle. Another one well done Parkside, at least for now. Behind the torque regulator you can see the teeth for attaching the additional handle. Unfortunately the handle is awful, the cheap handle we've seen on other Parkside machines. The only thing keeping the drill from rotating in your hand are those tiny teeth you see here. I know Bosch is using the same handle on some of its power tools, but it doesn't mean it's okay. It's a mystery for me why it's so hard for Parkside engineers to copy the handle of Milwaukee. A real handle made from aluminium and steel. By the way, the drill ain't light. With the 5 amp-hour battery, the weight is about 1.7 kilos. And using it with a smaller battery is pointless. This is one hungry monster. Continuing with the most interesting part and the reason why you're watching this video, the color display. It's on the back of the drill and it's equipped with 4 membrane buttons. Some of you would be really disappointed. Tapping nails with the back of the drill is no longer possible. Without pressing the trigger, the display and the buttons are in dormant state. One short press of the trigger and you'll get the Parkside logo and a custom text up to 50 characters. Probably I forgot to mention that the tool is equipped with a Bluetooth connectivity. You heard me right, the tool, not the battery. This way you can connect it to the Parkside application on your smartphone and control some of its features, including the text you saw. And probably this is the right time to say that you can use the drill to light up your Christmas tree or your disco party. I don't know the exact reason for this colorful nonsense. In matter of fact, I know it, but I won't say it as it will sound insulting. But there's a dedicated button for changing the lights. Did I tell you that you can make the light mainly pink? Except for showing you which one of the RGB colors is currently selected, the display is giving you information about the battery charge, whether the kickback function is activated or not, whether the device is connected to your smartphone, and the percentage in the middle that can be adjusted with the plus and minus buttons is corresponding to the motor speed. The last feature is the one I like the most. Using it, you can set the revolutions of the drill ridiculously low. Let's take a look at the Parkside application, starting with the welcome message. Here you can write whatever you want, up to 50 characters. Target material type. I'm not quite sure how is this affecting the performance of the drill. Operating mode. This is something we know very well from other models. Motor torque. We have few options to choose from. Custom. 100 Newton meters. Well, I'm not sure how we'll be able to get 100 Newton meters from a drill rated 80 Newton meters. Direction of rotation, discharge current, kickback, blah blah blah. We've seen all of these. But now let's select LED light color and we can choose whatever we want, even the manly pink, yellow. I would say one absolutely useless feature. Probably you saw it, but here I have one really interesting hint: firmware update available. I've intentionally left the firmware update for the video, this video. Previously I had a really bad experience with such firmware update. The tool got totally bricked. So let's see how the things will go now. Update now. And the tool is flashing all the colors. Well, yeah, it seems we have the latest firmware. Looking at the application and the core display of the drill, I have to express my disappointment, my great disappointment, from Parkside not implementing a leveling function in their device, but instead of that implementing this Christmas nonsense. Come on guys, how stupid can you be? Let's return to the Parkside application and take a look at the discharge current field. The drill is in gear 1. 40 amps. Gear 2. 50 amps. 60 in gear 3. Same exercise, but with the lead of application. Gear 1. About 4 amps. .7 in gear 2. 6 amps in third gear. It seems like someone either in China or in Germany misplaced the decimal point when coding the Parkside application. By the way, in the lead of application we have the same hilarious option to set the motor torque to 100 Newton meters. Something quite mandatory for my channel, showing you the internals of the machines. Nothing unusual. The housing of the gearbox is plastic. The drill is equipped with brushless motor without hall sensor, which is the cheaper option. The motor is not self-contained, it needs the external support of the drill's body. Behind the motor is the display board with the Bluetooth module on it. The main control board is placed in a similar fashion as on many Milwaukee tools. I see one pinched cable over here, but that's something perfectly normal for Parkside. In front we have a nicely sized roller bearing on the spindle, and that's the main reason for the lack of free play. In order to verify the discharge current readings of the Parkside and the lead of applications, I did one really unchristian modification of the drill. I'll be monitoring the lead of application as its readings are more likely to be correct. First gear. About 4 amps versus 4.5. Second gear. 4.8 versus 5.4. Six versus 6.7. So yeah, the lead of application is the one you should install on your smartphone. its readings are more or less correct. This inside the bucket is gypsum adhesive. Let's do some mixing and see how long the 5 amp-hour battery will last. "12 minutes and the battery indicator is still at full. After 20 minutes, the battery dropped 2 bars. That's it, guys, 33 minutes. The battery is completely dead, or maybe its protection activated. But the performance of this small 5 amp-hour battery is simply staggering. Yeah, the battery is completely dead. I have to admit I was a bit skeptical about the trigger lock button, which is another novelty from Parkside, but it turned out to be quite handy in situations where you have to continuously mix for about half an hour. However, Parkside designed the button to be almost perfectly flushed with the handle of the drill with no protection, and it's pretty easy to activate it by accident, which can be quite dangerous in situations where you forgot to activate the kickback protection. 80 Newton meters are more than enough to seriously hurt your hands. Not to mention how easy it is to activate the button even with your left hand. Parkside should have placed the button inside a well, and keep in mind that most of the times the drill will be used by do-it-yourself enthusiasts, not professionals, and the chance to accidentally activating the button is even bigger. Let's continue with some more aggressive tests. This here is pine wood, it's relatively soft. To get better understanding on the things, this is the latest Parkside Performance 45 Newton meters impact drill. And for even better understanding, better visualization, the 150 Newton meters 20 volts Manser. The drill is already hot, but let's see if I can make it even hotter. By the way, this is the Guide PF 2010, which is a killer thermal camera. Pretty soon I'll make a separate review on it. And somehow I managed to kill it on my first attempt. It seems like I need more torque. Let's switch on second gear. So after making 18 holes, the temperature is only 59 degrees Celsius. Amazing. Parkside, you did really well. .94 on the drill bit, but on the drill itself only 59. I will do one more hole just to see how much is the discharge current. Well, as it goes for drilling capabilities, this is one hell of a drill. Well done, Parkside, really well done. As it goes for the display and the Christmas lights, well, those are pretty much useless. Well guys, this video turned out to be quite long and quite exhausting, so without further ado, bye and see you soon.